Welcome to Aksharshala. In this video, I'm going to explain the working and operation of CRO and CRO applications. CRO stands for Cathode Ray Oscilloscope. CRO is an extremely useful and versatile laboratory instrument used for the measurement and analysis of waveforms. It is used to display and analyze the waveforms in the laboratory. In the earlier days, it is called as an oscillograph. In the usual CRO application, the x-axis or horizontal input is an internally generated linear ramp or sawtooth waveform, which is called as sweep voltage or time-based signal. This time-based signal is applied as one input to horizontal input or x-axis. The voltage under examination is applied to the y-axis or vertical input of CRO. These are vertical inputs of CROs. The voltage under examination is applied to this vertical input. When the input voltage is repetitive at fast rate, the display appears as a stationary pattern on the CRO. Nowadays, CRO is being replaced by electroluminescent panels, solid-state light-emitting arrays of gallium arsenide diode and plasma cells. Only in laboratories for analyzing waveforms, CRO is used right now. We can measure the following parameters using the CRO. We can measure AC voltage or DC voltage. Time period, we can measure time period. Phase relationship between two waveforms. By seeing the waveform, we can analyze some properties like amplitude, frequency, which is measured as reciprocal of time period, rise time, time taken by waveform to rise from 10% to 90% is called rise time, fall time, time taken by the waveform to fall from 100% to 90% is called fall time. The time taken by waveform to fall from 90% to 10% is called fall time. On time, this is on time. This is on time from this point to this point, on time. This is off time, 180 to 360 degrees. This is off time. On time plus off time equivalent to time period. We can measure non-electrical physical quantities like pressure, strain, temperature, acceleration, etc. by converting them into electrical quantity by using a transducer. So we can measure all these parameters. Let us see block diagram of CRO. The major blocks of CRO are cathode ray tube CRT and vertical amplifier, horizontal amplifier, time based generator or sweep generator for supply circuits. These are major blocks of CRO. Now let us see function of each and every block. Cathode ray tube, it is the heart of CRO. CRT mainly consists of three important sections. First one is electron gun assembly. This is electron gun assembly. Deflection system. This is deflection system. These are vertical deflecting plates. This is horizontal deflecting plates. Third one is fluorescent screen. So electron gun assembly, deflection system, fluorescent screen. These are the main parts of CRT. Electron gun again mainly consists of one heated cathode, indirectly heated cathode with heater, control grid. This control grid is always kept at negative potential. These are the focusing anode, these are accelerating anodes. After this electron gun, deflection system will be followed after this electron gun. The prime purpose of electron gun, the prime purpose of this electron gun, so up to this point to up to this point, this is electron gun. The prime purpose of the electron gun assembly is to provide a source of electron converged and focused into a narrow beam which is accelerated, towards the screen. The control grid is, this control grid is always at negative potential, which controls the flow of electrons towards the screen. Due to focusing, so these are the focusing anodes, this is accelerating anodes, this is accelerating, this is focusing anodes. Electrons are repelled away from the cylinder walls. Due to this focusing and accelerating anodes, electrons are repelled away from the cylinder walls and therefore stream through the hole where they move into the electric field of focusing and accelerating anodes. The accelerating anode, this is the accelerating anode, exerts a force on the electron that will depend on the magnitude of electric field and charge of the electrons. F equivalent QE. F equivalent electric field capital E, EQ, you can say. F equivalent EQ, where Q is charge of the electron and E is the magnitude of electric field. The intensity or brightness is controlled by the voltage applied to the control grid. Intensity or brightness is controlled by the voltage applied to the control grid. Deflection system consists of, so after this electron gun, we enter into a region called deflection system. The deflection system consists of horizontal deflecting plates, these are horizontal deflecting plates, and vertical deflecting plates, these are vertical deflecting plates. Deflection plates are used to deflect the electron beam coming out of the electron gun. One pair of plates controls the vertical motion of the beam and the other controls the horizontal motion of the beam so that the beam moves towards the screen. This is fluorescent screen. This is the last part in the CRT is fluorescent screen. The inner surface of the face plate of CRT is coated with, so all this is coated with fluorescent screen, fluorescent material. Commonly used fluorescent material is phosphor. When electron beam strikes the phosphor coated screen, phosphor absorbs the kinetic energy of the incident electrons and emits the energy as fluorescence. Fluorescence means visible light. To provide a return path to ground, ground for the electrons which accidentally strike the wall, the inside surface of the CRT, except for the screen, is coated with a graphite material called aquadag. Except this screen is coated with phosphor and remaining walls of the cylinder are coated with aquadag. It is a graphite material. Now let us see the function of vertical and horizontal voltage amplifiers. This is a vertical amplifier, this is a horizontal amplifier. These amplifiers are connected between input and input terminals and deflection plates. The function of the amplifier is to increase the deflection sensitivity for weak input signal. Deflection sensitivity is a measure of how much the electron beam will be deflected for a specified input signal. Power supply circuits. Another important block in CRO is power supply circuits. Power supply unit provides high voltages required by CRT to generate and accelerate the electron beam, and to accelerate the electron beam towards the screen. It requires very high voltage. In addition to supplying, it also supplies required operating voltages for the other circuits of the oscilloscope by using low voltage supply. By using high voltage supply, it supplies high voltage to the CRT to generate and accelerate the electron beam, and for operating other circuits in the oscilloscope, low voltage supply is used. The remaining pending circuits are trigger circuit and delay line. The function of these two circuits. Trigger circuit. Sometimes the waveform should be observed that it may not be predicted. Thus, they decide that the sweep circuit remains inoperative and the sweep should be initiated by the waveform under the examination. In these cases, we will use the triggered sweep. This synchronization is done to produce the stationary pattern. The synchronization is between the sweep and the signal should be measured. This is mostly done by delay line. So this is the function of delay line. Applications of CRO. So CRO is used for voltage measurement and current measurement and examination of waveform. Examination of waveform means we can analyze waveform by evaluating rise time, fall time, storage time, on time and off time. We can calculate duty cycle. We can measure its amplitude. We can measure its time period. So in this way we can evaluate the signal characteristics. Measurement of phase and frequency also possible by using CRO. So uses in laboratory, the CRO can be used as voltage measurement device. It can display different types of waveforms. It can measure short time interval. It can measure potential difference. For any queries, please contact aksharshala@gmail.com. For further updates, please subscribe to Aksharshala. Thank you.